I didn't realize how many people watch that show, but then, I live here in Vegas, and all these people that I've gotten to know out here, because I've been out here 3 years at the store, this, that, and the other thing. Mainly the grocery store, that's where I go. I do the grocery shopping, and my wife, Julie, is a great cook, the best, And the people started recognizing me out there and talked to me. I'm friendly to everybody, I love people. And all of a sudden, we saw you on AEW. We saw all these people, AEW, a lot of people watch that show. So that ended up, that was good. That was good for me, And so now coming up, I'm going to be on not AEW, but A&E is coming up with a thing about Piper and me, and also this WWE stuff about hidden treasures. So I'm going to be on TV a lot, so it's all good,
That's fantastic.
And I don't have to wrestle.
Yeah, and you're getting paid on
Just run my mouth now.
No bumps or anything.
You know what? I wrestled, I think it was 2 years ago, and I just, something, Greg, I think it's time you're too old, You're too old. I'm 71 years old right now. And just a couple of years ago, at 69 or 60, I was still wrestling. Way too old. Don't ever do it like that again. And my wife won't let me wrestle anymore. But I still love it,
What did you think about the Cody Rhodes and Brodie Lee dog collar match? You obviously made it famous.
First of all, I want to say Brodie Lee passed away. That's terrible. But you know what? I loved that match. I thought they did one hell of a job. And I don't watch much wrestling anymore because it's not my style, and it's all too much running back and forth and all this crap. It's not wrestling. Those guys did a great job, and if I had a hat on, I would take it off. Hats off to them, though. That was a good match. Best dog collar match I've seen besides me and Piper's.
It's a high compliment.
Yeah.
I wanted to read this to you because Brodie Lee had this quote right before he passed when they asked about you being at ringside for it.
Okay.
And his reaction was, it was unreal. Then after the match, he pulled us aside, put the match over, said how impressed and how much he loved it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then they had a great shot of him at the end just applauding.
Yeah.
And he was just, really, really happy to meet you and that you put it over. Do you remember talking to him beforehand, giving any advice or anything?
I met him beforehand, but I didn't really talk, But they had me out there for camera angles and everything, and they want so they had the camera on me constantly. I watched the match, and it wasn't just doing ad-lib things to add to it, but I was really impressed with the match. And so when I met him backstage, I hadn't even met Cody. I met Dustin years ago and worked with Dustin in WCW. Good guy, too. They're all good kids. But Cody was great. And then I grabbed him to the side and I go, that was, and I told, right from the heart, that was one awesome match. You guys did a hell of a match. I'm so proud of you. And he mentioned it right there. So kudos. God, I was shocked when I heard he passed away. Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Yes.